question is, can you tell us a bit about yourself and about your business?
My name is Melanie, and I'm the founder of clean beauty brand Lish Cosmetics, and it came from a massive need. So I still suffer from acne, very acne-prone skin. I have been dealing with this my entire life. I was bullied over it. I went to all the dermatologist. I would save all my money and buy what I thought at the time was like the best products for my skin, only then to learn in my 20s about chemistry and plant and botanical. So I actually went back to school for chemistry, and the whole goal was I wanted all of my fave beauty products, all of my conventional beauty products, but without all the hormonal and different chemicals that I knew were reacting with my skin. So all I did was cleanify my faves. I never envisioned having a beauty brand. What I envisioned was having products that I could be proud to pull out of my bag, were fun, but most importantly, didn't interact or interfere with my skin barrier. I started my brand officially I registered in 2006.
Okay.
And then I kind of did it part-time while still working my corporate 9 to 5. Okay. And then I made the leap about 10 years into the business, believe it or not, to do it full-time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
It's been a long time. This has been a passion project. This is a deep love. And I really never thought of it as a business. I kind of fell into it being a business when I started doing more events on the weekends. And people were like, we need to carry your product. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe there is something here. And I took the leap, and we've been at it ever since.
And so what inspires you to keep going even on a tough day?
My customers. My customers, there is something, and I don't want to sound too woohoo about the universe, when I feel like I'm at my lowest, I always get either a DM or an email from a customer. I even get emotional thinking of it because my customers, they are the reason why I do everything. I just don't want to let them down. They are so dedicated to the brand and so dedicated to the vision and using the products that I cannot let them down. And that's my driving force, to make sure that I take care of the Fab Squad. That's what our community is called, the Fab Squad.
Group.
We have a community. Delish has its own community, and the Fab Squad is really just people who want to feel and look their best. Yes, we're in the products business, but I'm actually in the feel-good business. That's what we're all about. We are in the feel-good business. We are Fab Squad. When you're having a crappy day, when you don't feel well, just to make yourself feel better. It's statistic. It's scientifically proven by when you look good, you feel good, right? And especially with the climate that we've had over the past few years, feeling good really is a top priority for us.
Which kind of like answer a bit the next question, but I'll still ask it. What community means to you?
Community is everything. We have customers that have made friends with each other. I feel like there's this great saying that I live by where it's customers turn into friends before family turns into customers. And I feel so incredibly grateful, but deeply connected to the Fab Squad. And it's people that I could never have imagined the different people that we attracted, different age ranges, but we all have something in common. We're all passionate about feeling good, simplicity, and we all deeply connect on that community. And my community loves that I'm just showing them, like, you can look fabulous in 5 minutes or less. Yeah. And that's where we're at. Yeah. So community is everything. They keep me going. They give me feedback. They dictate how the line grows and where we go.
That's a very good one. What advice would you give yourself when you started the business, or would you give to someone that wants to start a business?
Progress, not perfection. Okay. Get it out, get it done. Start blogging, vlogging, posting on social media. You can archive it. There's this great saying that if you don't look back when you first launch your business and don't feel uncomfortable, you haven't had any growth. And I feel like I speak with so many people who are like, oh, it needs to be this, it needs to be that. And I'm like, you're gonna be mortified regardless in 2 or 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Get it out, because right now it's cool. None of us are perfect. Yeah. Progress, not perfection.
It's true. Can you share a moment you will never forget?
I mentioned the biggest lows and the biggest highs from, I remember rolling out in a major retailer and the product being not only delayed, it had already been paid for, because I was like, you gotta pay me up front, gotta pay me up front. And then it was delayed by an extra few weeks. What I've learned through this business is that things that I thought were never survivable are 1,000% survivable. Everything is figure outable. And I've had so many proud accomplishments. One of them is emotional in the sense that I was the first clean indie beauty brand in North America to ever collaborate with Barbie. The backstory to that is before I was born, my mom was collecting Barbies. And so we had these Barbies that were limited edition. We have our Raptors Barbie. We have all these Barbies. And so they weren't looking for a beauty line. I had learned through a girlfriend who was a jewelry designer, Biko, that she was like, I know you're a Barbie hard fan, and I always had Barbie shirts, and I just love Barbie. And she was like, help me, what do I do with this collection? And I was like, I will help you if you get me an intro email to them.
Okay.
I emailed them. They're like, we're not doing any beauty. Okay. And I was like, no problem. Just get me into the office. So I went in there wearing my favorite Barbie tee, blazer, brought in all my limited edition. I had set it all up. So what they had walked into the office, they're like, we've never even seen or heard of these Barbies before. I'm like, because I'm the girl, who knows? And I had done this whole collection for them of what I thought we could do for the 60th. And before I left, I had a deal.
Oh.
And what was emotional was a year prior, my mom had just passed away. So I hit like these big, and so many incredible big achievements I've hit that I never got to share with my mom, who was like the biggest supporter of my business. So it even makes me emotional now. But I've had these accomplishments where I'm like, bucket list dreams come true. And even now I still have these moments where I'm like just in awe of the opportunities and the things that we get. But do I still deal with delays? Absolutely. Do we still, it is this kind of ebb and flow, but as I've been at this for such a long time, I know that regardless of what's thrown my way, everything is figure outable.
Yeah, love it. Another question, what has been your experience being a female entrepreneur in Canada?
Phenomenal. As a community, we are an entrepreneurial. Canada is one of the most entrepreneurial countries in the world, and women here are incredibly strong, and they want to help each other, and they want to network. We literally have a community here of female founders that we help each other out. We stick together. We talk when in rooms where they're not at. Do you know this person? Have you heard of this? One of the best, most fortunate things that we have is being female entrepreneurs in a country like this.
Yeah. How do you take care of yourself while running your business?
The word balance is an interesting word, but first and foremost, I genuinely enjoy what I'm doing. And I, take the summers off and go to Europe. Now I say take the summers off, but I'm still working, of course. I still have my laptop, but I'm able to do it in the places that I choose to do it. That's something I've worked really hard for a long time to achieve. So doing nice things for myself. One of the big things that I'm enjoying now is like when I just feel like I need a moment, especially if I've been, looking at screens and I feel like a little bit trying to figure out, go for a walk. Go for a walk, get myself a coffee. Like these are the things that I really appreciate now, but that I appreciate that I can do it.
And last question, what are you most excited about right now?
There is...
Except summer.
No, we have so many incredible things going on that I can't name one because we literally have 20 things going on. Like we have 8 new product launches coming up. We have a new partnership with some retailers that are coming up. We literally have so many incredible events and in-store. It almost looks overwhelming when I look at the calendar. It's exciting. It feels exciting. And like I said, when I look at the calendar and I look at all the calls and all the meetings and all the rollouts that we're doing, my biggest concern is how are we going to get this done? I know we'll get it done. How are we going to get it all done? So I would rather feel like this.
It's good. It's good to hear.
It's exciting times. Do not ever be detoured. We have a history of getting through the Depression, all these different things. And guess what? People survived. And taking a minute, I feel like right now I tell everybody, I'm like, we're taking a breath, we're looking, we're discovering, and then we're going at it.
Yeah. Love that. That's
Great.
it for the question.
Yay!
Thank you